Hello everyone, this is Tariq Al-Taib. We continue our Cisco CCNA series. In this video, in this practice, we're gonna do building, create serial connection between routers. We need to practice that, and also we need to configure routing table. So if we have, I already prepared this network. We have a 2 PC here, and this PC we call network staff, and this student network. Or this staff network, and this is the IP address 192.168.25.0, 255.255.255.0. So this is the IP for PC number 0, which is 192.168.25.12, and this is 255.255.255.0 subnet mask, and this is 25.11. And this network, we have different network, which is for students, 192.168.30. This is the network address, and the IP and subnet mask 255.255.255.0. So this IP for the laptop 0, 192.168.34, and 255.255.0 the subnet mask, and 32 here. And now we need to connect this switch with routers. So if we need to connect switch routers, so we're gonna go with the crossover. So we click here. This is the crossover. I'm click in the fast Ethernet 01. Then I'm going to the fast Ethernet 0 for this routers. Then I go with the fast 01 to fast Ethernet 00 here. So now we are ready to second step. We need to connect the router 2 with router 1 together. So in this time we're gonna go with the serial connection. We have two types of the serial connection. We have a DTE and we have a DCE. If you click here, this is DCE, and if you click here, this is the serial DTE. If you go with the DCE and this the DTE and this the DCE, we have like a male and female connections. So the way we do that and whatever using DCE, so it would be this. So first, we don't have. If we click here, we don't have fast. We don't have a serial port here. We have fast Ethernet 0, and we don't have also serial. So we need to go at this port. So the way to do that, we click in the routers and the physical connections, and zoom in. So we go to the modules. This have a modules here. So this is port serial. So we can put this port here. I cannot do port while the power on, so turn off. I put the port here. So this is the serial port. This is a single serial port connection to remove this sides. This is the serial port. Now I turn on. Same way I go to the router 2. I'm gonna go to the physical WCIT, this one, turn off this one. I do it in the slot number 1, turn on, and if I go to the CLI, I saw booting status here. So now I'm go to the create the serial port. Now get the serial connection. I get the DCE one. I'm gonna get DCE one. We have a clock icon here. See this clock, meaning this is the DCE. So whatever if I choose this DCE connections, this will be DTE connection. So we have a serial 00 and we have a serial 00 here. So I have to fix this one, serial 0 and serial 0. And I'm going to give each computers the IP. I already did that just to refresh your memory. If I click in the computer and I do configuration IP, I'm gonna give the 192.168 2512 and 255.255.0 and 192.168.25.1, and this is IP1 will be given for this port. So this is the connections port get was being 192.168.25.1. So whenever these computers need to go out of the network, they have pass or go through this port. So this will be our gateway, and our gateway in this one will be 192.168.3.1. Okay, note some things. The IP of this port, which is become gateway for each computer here, it should be in the boundary or the limitation of this network 192.168.25.1 25.0 25.1, which belong to this network family, and this 192.168.3.1 one of the IP from this is network subnetting or network address. So now we need to go give this port. We go to the give this port, which is FA00. FA00. We give it IP. How we do that? So press no for user configurations. So enable configuration terminal. It should be whenever I start with the routers, I do basic configuration that we have been done before, like username and password and internet password, stuff like that. And so such as host name, this one be R1, for example, something like that. Or however, so I'm going to the interface fast Ethernet. This is fast Ethernet 00, fast Ethernet 0/0, and I'm gonna give IP address 192.168.192.168.25.1. Okay, sorry. So I have space 255.255.255.0, and that's it. No, still red here. There is something important we have to do it with the routers. Command called no shutdown. No shutdown. Once we did, this lights turn green, as you see. Now if I go, I finish this part. Let me ping this routers with this computer, or this computer with this computer and this routers. So we are go to the command line. If we doing 192 ping 192.168. So from this computer I'm gonna ping this computer .25.11. I have a replay, so I have a connection between this one and this one. Now I'm gonna ping this one with this port, ping 192.168.1, which is the gateway. So we have a ping. Now this computer, this network, the blue one, it is work fine. Same way, we need to go to this routers, and we give this port. We give this port IP, which is F00. No for wizards. Enable configure terminal, and host name will be R2, and interface fast Ethernet 0/0, and IP address 192.168. This one with 3.1.3.1, and subnet mask space 255.255.255.0, and no shutdown. We can do the no shut or no ch, will be also this shortcut for the command. Okay, we have up again. If I'm going to the ping, I'm going to the ping. So ping, sorry, I was typing ping 192.168.3. I'm in the laptop. Which laptop? Laptop 0. I'm here. So 192. So I'm gonna ping this one 3.2. I have a replay, so I'm gonna ping the routers 192.3.1. we have a problem, doesn't work. 1 second. .192.168.3.1. So we have problem. This computers cannot ping the routers, so we go to the routers and show IP interface brief fast Ethernet 192.168.3 192.168.3.1 has IP and up. Okay, so I'm gonna check the configuration for the 192.168.3.4 and 192.168.3.1. There is no reasons this is not pinging with the, let me do it one more time. 192.168 192.168.3.1 ping. Okay, it's good things that happen during the sessions, so we can learn from these mistakes, which is one good way to learn. Okay, let me ping this laptop with this laptop. We see what happens. Ping 192.168.3.2. So this computer can ping this one. Okay, let us go to the computers, this one, and ping the routers. Ping 192.168.3.1. So this computer can ping the router, but this laptop cannot ping. Let me one more time. Ping 192.168.3.1. Wisdom out. We have something about the gateway. Let me check the gateway here. 192.168.3.1 255 255.0. This work fine. And let me check with this one. 192.168.3.2. This is the 3.4. This is the 3.1. 3.2 255 3.1. Default gateway. So I don't know why this doesn't work with. Here we go. This one, which is the top. This laptop 0. One more time. 192.168. Let me check the configurations. 3.1. 192.168. 3.2. 3.4. Let me just nothing mean 3.5. Here we go. Now ping work. Okay, I don't know what's happened, but there's something maybe glitch in the simulation. Now we need to go to these computers, this routers, give the IP for the serial port. Okay, so the serial port can give it like this. Okay, so we go to the router number 1 again, enable configuration terminal. Okay, now in the config mode, we are in the config mode. We need to go to the show IP, exit. Let me go to the privilege show IP interface brief. So we have one serial port 00 and we have fast Ethernet 01, which will give it IP. Now for the router number 1, give it IP 192.168.25.1. This one we give it the IP, and this up, and the serial is still unsigned and administratively down, so we need assign IP for this one. So we configure, so we have a serial 00, just 00 here. Configure terminal, and we have an interface serial 0/0 and IP address 192.168.44.1 255.255.255.0, and we give this IP for the serial. And second things we give something called clock rate, and this clock rate we have 5666, 5600, right? Okay, sorry, 56,000, and no shutdown again, no shutdown. Now it's up. We can give it description, for example, description, this router this router link with R2, for example. Dot description. Now we go to the exit and show IP interface brief. We have serial 00. We have IP. We give it the IP 4041, and yes, it's assigned IP manual. The method of the given IP manual, and the state is still down, but not administratively down. Why down? Because the other cable still down. Here, this one. So we need to go to this one now. Here we go. Okay, so enable, configure. So we still, if you go show IP interface brief. So we have serial 00 here, down and outside. Configure terminal IP interface serial 0/0 IP address 192.168.44.2 space 255.255.255.0. no shutdown, and we didn't have to give the clock rate. Just when we do no shutdown, this become green now. Now same things. Now I need from these computers ping this port 44.1. So let me see, click this one. I need these computers actually. One of this network able to ping this port. We know the router is the job of the router to interconnect different networks. So we have this network different about this one, and we need now able, if this check this computer is 12, able to connect 3, ping 3.2 or 3.4 or what. So the way we're gonna go step by step, we ping this one, we did that, and we ping this port, we did that, and we have a replay. Now we need to ping the next port, which is 44.1. So go like this, ping 192.168.44.1 space, not space, just now we check 192.168.44, which is port. First one time out, let me check. Sometimes the first one out, second time out. After that we're gonna get replay. One more time, 192.168.44.1. Still out. Okay, let me go to this is, we need to do something called show IP route. We have 44, we have 25. So again, let us do one more time from this one. Ping 192.168.44.1. There you go. This is one pinging replay. So we go for this one again. One more time. First time out. Let me Control C. IP config. Make sure this has a good IP. 192.168.25.12 and default gateway 25.1. Yes, correct. Everything 255 to 55. And now we do ping 192.168.44.1. This is ping fine, but this doesn't ping. I don't know why. $25.12, $25.11. We check 192.168.25.12 to 55 to and 192.168.25.1. Let me do 13. Sometimes I don't know why. Sometimes backtracers doesn't realize stuff. Here we go. I wake up now. The computer's turned into the stuff. So now we ping this port. We ping this port. Now we need to go to ping this port, which is in the router number 2, which is 192.168.44.2. We are not enabled to ping this one. We're gonna see why. Okay, ping 44.2. We are not able to ping it. So why? For this reason, we need to add routing table. We create a routing table. In this case, we need to do setting routing table. So in this case, we go to the, for example, this computers, and we need to go to this computers and tell him about something called IP route. So IP route, when you receive 192.168.25.0 space 255.255.255.0, when you receive any IP belonging to this port and this subnet mask, what doing? Sending to the 192.168.44.1. Which one? This one. This routers. If this router 2 receive packet belong to this family, send it to the link that have a 44.1. This is router, you know it connected to 44.1 this here. Enter. And same things. Now let me ping now. Let me ping this one same. What was we have? What we had? Request timeout 44.2. Same again 44.2. Here we go. Now we have a ping replay. Why? Because when the packets go this way, the router receiving the packet have a 192.168.25.12 receive it here, but this router doesn't know what it's doing. So now we tell the router when we receive this packet, send it back to this one. Send it back to the 44.1. They're gonna do whatever you want exactly. So this one, you know, because it's directly connected. Now what happened in similar, and from whatever computer or laptop we need a ping 44.1 ping 192.168.44.1. same things. This routers doesn't know about this network. They don't know when they receive it. They don't know what they're doing. So we have request timeout, again request timeout, request timeout. Same things, we need to go to this routers, configure terminal. We say it like this, same things. What this network IP address? When you're receiving 192 IP route, 192.168.3.2 or .0, which is 255.255.255.0, forwarding this one to where? This port 192.168.44.2. So forwarding to this port. Enter. That's it. Now let us now go ping again. What we ping? 44.1. 44.1, last one. Now we have a replay, everything fine. Now we need from this computer ping number 12. Let us see what happened. Ping 192.168.25.12. I am in the laptop 0, which is 1. We have 3.4. I'm trying to ping 25.12. So my bucket will go from this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. If this connection is already available link, we're gonna get to replay. Let's check. Request timeout. Request timeout. Request timeout. Okay, let us do something here. So from this one, let me do and show IP route. Show IP route command. Okay. So this router, do you know 192.168.3.0 should be go to the 44.2, and would be also, do you know, which is static, S kind of static, which is here static, and 192.168.25, 192.168.25.0, which direct connected, this one, and 192.168.44.0 direct connected C, or direct connected or connected direct connected C, this one. Okay, so and also do you know 3.0. By why we don't have replay? Okay, so router 1 is good. Let us go to the router 2. Same way, show IP route up, show routing route table, show IP route, show IP route, show IP route. Same things. I am in this routers. These routers have a two network, 192.168.3.0, which is this one, C connected, and 192.168.25.0, which 25.0.1, which is static. Will be go through the 192.168.44.1, and this one also 192.168, which is 44, which is this one. Okay, so it seems everything fine. Why doesn't know? So let us go to these computers. Ping 192 from these computers. I'm gonna go to ping 3.2. 192.168.3.2. So 192.168.3.2. I am in the PC 1, which is this one. Okay, here we go. Now this computer able to ping this one 3.2. Let us ping 3.4. Press them out. Now if this laptop reach this one, meaning this computer able to reach this network, but this laptop have a problem. We're gonna check why it's a problem here. Okay, And now let me check this laptop again. IP configuration 192.168.3.5. Yeah, I changed it. It's not 3.4. This is 3.5. I changed the IP, but I didn't change the label, so we don't have a 3.4 anymore. Let us now 3.5. Here we go. We have a connection very good. Okay, and now from the laptop, I'm doing now. What's this IP? 13. This is the 13. We changed the IP. We don't change here. 13. So go to this laptop. Ping, not 12, 13. Here we go. Now each computer can able to connect this other one. That's it. Today we have learned how we do create serial connections and how we configure routing table, and that's it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.